Hey, my name's Wyatt, and I am Ferda Tunes. So this is my first official video, and I just wanted to take some time to give you guys a bit of background of who I am and what you can expect to see from us. Ferda Tunes is an idea I had with some friends that I basically wanted a platform where I could discuss music publicly, write reviews, talk about live shows, new albums, like music news of the world, you know. But we had a pretty good run last year, if I do say so myself. We had our podcast up and running before the summer. We had new episodes out every week. It lasted quite a while. We unfortunately ran into a bit of a brick wall. It was kind of bound to happen. We did just kind of like rush into it and just kind of keep the groove going of what we knew and what we had at the time without really pushing for us to get better or me taking initiative and trying to push the brand as far as it can go, which is kind of what I'm doing now. So this brick wall, unfortunately, just the timing and all of us just in different positions, obviously being friends still, it basically, we just couldn't continue in the way we wanted to. So I just thought better to just take a break, scrap it for now, get our heads straight, and I'll kind of become the main host, pushing Ferda Tunes to where I want it to go. I've always been super invested in this kind of thing, very passionate about this whole idea. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon, and this whole YouTube channel is basically just me taking Ferda Tunes into my own hands and running with it. I am starting the Ferda Tunes YouTube, and it will be hosted primarily by me. I hope to have as much guest appearances as I can from my co-hosts, the boys. And like I said, I just want to push Ferda Tunes into the public more, make it more accessible, and a lot more content, a lot more varied content. I want to, spread us out more, make us just more accessible overall. And after that, just see how far we can take this. I don't fucking know. I'll be honest with you guys, this is probably going to be a trash video. It got to the point where I just said, fuck it. Like, there's all this shit going on in the world now, and I've been wanting to do this, and it's been weighing on my mind for much longer than I would even like to admit. So I'm here now. I just wanted to get into the groove of it all and just get pump videos out type of thing. So just bear with me, guys. So just a little tiny bit about me personally, I think it's nice to know just a brief history. So I completed 1 year of college in journalism and mass media. Long story short, I got really fucked over in my program and decided it was best to drop out. I still know deep down it was the right thing for me to do. I'm still ashamed by this because I really thought journalism was my thing for up until like the end of high school really, and I took 2 years off after high school because I didn't know what to do. And it got to a point, especially in second year, where I was just like, okay, like I hate this. And I realized that I never wanted to go into journalism. I just wanted to write. And just overall talking and conversating with people about music, friends, family, fuck strangers. So like shout outs to the journalism program at Durham College. That shit sucks ass. But whatever, that's a bit of my past. I just wanted to clear that up. That's really like the only history I have with professionally writing or whatever you want to call this. So I want to talk more specifically about my music tastes in the next video and really just focus on that in its own separate video because obviously that'll be the focal point. Talking about what music I like and what I listen to and when I listen to it and just getting a better idea of how I am and how I'll be handling things around here. So at my core, I'm just very passionate about music and spreading knowledge of what I know, as well as, of course, learning more off of people on the internet, friends, giving me albums, whatever it is. It's by far my favorite thing to talk about ever. Like, nothing comes close. Whether it's just sit and listen to music, I mean, who wouldn't want to just do that all day? Or talk about it, give recommendations, debate over it, fight over it, anything. I don't care. It's just what I love to do, and music in general is just the thing. Thinking about it, talking about it, whatever, it keeps me happy and it keeps me content. Or that's an understatement, really. I've been doing a shit ton of self-reflection and things like that over the last few years, and it's kind of just boiled down and gotten me to this point. After I asked myself the billion-dollar question, when it got to the point where I really needed to give myself an answer of what do you want to do with your life? And I always just thought it's gotta be something with music. Look, at the end of the day, when I'm older, I just want my life to be completely invested in music. And the many cultures that surround it. In terms of how I'll be handling content around here, I want to make it extremely clear that I intend on being a very honest and opinionated critic. I want to ensure that I'm talking about music in more of a personal way than a critical. My motto for Ferda Tunes is that it's all about the feeling of music. How does a song make me feel? How do I think others may react to it? How has a song or album like impacted my life and left me with maybe lasting memories or an experience that, you know, I may never forget? So in saying that, bear with me through this journey. You know, I'll be your guide, but I'll be picking up some gems along the way too, you know what I mean? What I really want to focus on as a content creator is discussions. I want to talk with people about music to get more insight and other people's thoughts on things that I may be super interested in at the time. Detailing and recommending music that can possibly end up being like somewhat of a soundtrack to somebody's life and their life experiences. Like, I have a ton of albums or songs that a loved one has given to me personally, like, hey, you might dig this, you might like it, and it ends up blowing me away and becoming one of my favorites, or even like has a huge impact on my life. This is so special to me and might be one of the low-key reasons why I started doing this. I hope you get what I mean with all that, because music is such a deep thing to me, such an essential part of my existence. So wrapping up, that's a little bit about me. I said in the next video I'll be talking more about my tastes, what I listen to, what I like to, what I don't like to, whatever. But for now, thank you very much for checking this out. It really means a lot. If you've made it this far, you're the fucking best. I really fuck with you. I hope you stay tuned, you know, subscribe if you want to. I'll be very much around on social media, especially after posting this. And you can always check out the Ferda Tunes podcast we got if you want to hear more from me, from shit we were talking about last year, and obviously my co-hosts. There's hours worth of content up everywhere, Apple, Spotify, Google. So if you just want to hear more content from us and get a better idea of how I work or how I talk or how, you know, whatever we're about, that's the best place to do it. I'd really recommend give you know, the last episode a shot. I think we were pretty good on our game there. So if you want, the podcast will hopefully be coming back by the end of the year. Hopefully ASAP. It's tough knowing things nowadays, and especially with me just being more focused on this. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at Ferda Tunes. Links will all be in the description. And thanks again. I really can't wait to get this show actually on the road and start stirring up the pot. But I can't wait to discuss new music with y'all, conversate over new albums, whatever it is, argue with some of you thick-skulled motherfuckers. And overall, just have fun and discuss shit. That's all I want with this. So, thanks so much again for checking this out, giving me a shot. You know, stay tuned if you want to. Would love to have you, and take it easy.